Could machines one day become the leading artists, writers, and creators of our time? This is the intriguing question that generative AI presents to us. Artificial intelligence, or AI, has undergone immense progress in recent years, with one of the most fascinating advancements being its ability to generate new content. This content, which can range from text to images, video, audio, and more, is often so high quality that it's almost indistinguishable from what a human might create. To understand generative AI, we first need to grasp the basic concepts of AI and machine learning. In this realm, we can categorize models as either discriminative or generative. Discriminative models are like detectives. They focus on mapping inputs directly to target outputs, and are commonly used for tasks such as classification and regression. For instance, a discriminative model might be used to assign labels to images based on their contents. Generative models, however, take a different approach. Rather than solving a mystery, they are more like novelists creating their own stories. They learn the underlying probability distribution of the data they're trained on, which allows them to draw new samples from that distribution. This ability to produce diverse, realistic outputs is what sets generative models apart from their discriminative counterparts. The potential of generative AI is immense. Fueled by advances in deep learning and neural networks, these models can capture intricate patterns in high-dimensional data, such as images, text, and audio. With the right computational power and access to big data, deep generative models can synthesize realistic outputs, opening up a multitude of creative applications. Imagine an AI that can write its own novel, compose a symphony, or create a masterpiece painting. These are no longer just fantasies. Generative AI is already making strides in these areas, and as we continue to refine and develop these models, their capabilities will only become more impressive. As we delve deeper into the world of AI, we find that generative models have the potential to revolutionize the way we create. Let's continue this journey and uncover the fascinating world of generative AI. But how does AI learn to create? The answer lies in deep learning. Deep learning, a subset of AI, employs multi-layered neural networks to mimic the human brain's way of processing data. These networks are adept at identifying intricate patterns in large volumes of data, thanks to their exceptional representation learning capabilities. Take images, text, and audio, for example. These high-dimensional data can be comprehended and utilized by deep learning models to produce realistic outputs. But it's not just about the algorithms. The rise of generative AI also owes a great deal to advancements in computational power and the availability of big data. The synergy of these factors, sophisticated neural networks, powerful computers, and abundant data, has led to the emergence of AI that can generate diverse, high-quality content. And it's not just imitation. With the power of deep learning, AI is not just mimicking human creativity, but is becoming a creator in its own right. There are several key players in the generative AI arena. First up, we have autoencoders. Picture a neural network that's been trained to encode inputs into a compressed representation and then decode outputs from that representation. It's like a translator that's learned to convert a novel into bullet points, then turn those bullet points back into the novel. The magic happens when we sample randomly from the compressed space That's when the autoencoder can generate new samples that are similar to the original training data. Next on our list are the Generative Adversarial Networks, or GANs. Imagine a cunning artist trying to fool a discerning critic. The artist creates art, and the critic tries to tell if it's real or fake. In a GAN, the artist is the generator model, creating artificial outputs, and the critic is the discriminator model, trying to distinguish between real and fake. Through this adversarial process, the generator becomes better and better until it can produce outputs that are indistinguishable from the original data. Thanks to GANs, we've seen some breathtakingly photorealistic image generation and manipulation. Then we have Variational Autoencoders, or VAEs. Picture an autoencoder with a twist. It combines the autoencoder's encoding and decoding abilities with statistical modeling. The VAE imposes structure on its latent space, which allows for easy interpolation and manipulation. These models are incredibly versatile and have been used to generate everything from images and video to molecular compositions. Next up are diffusion models. These are probabilistic generative models that can create high-fidelity images by adding noise to data and then training a model to remove it. It's like an artist who adds random strokes to a canvas and then painstakingly removes them to reveal a masterpiece. Large diffusion models, like DALL-E, have demonstrated an ability to generate diverse images from simple text captions. Last, but certainly not least, we have transformer language models. These models use the transformer architecture to generate coherent text by predicting the next token or word step by step. It's like a writer who carefully chooses each word based on the ones that came before. Models like GPT-3 have shown an uncanny ability to write on a wide range of topics, and sometimes they can be hard to distinguish from a human author. These models, each with their unique capabilities, are the building blocks of generative AI. So, what can generative AI do today? Well, in short, it's doing some pretty remarkable things. Let's start with image generation. Generative AI can now produce high-resolution, photorealistic images that can be hard to distinguish from those captured by a camera. And it's not just about creating images from scratch. AI can also manipulate existing images, changing day into night, or transforming a sketch into a lifelike portrait. When it comes to text, generative AI is a master wordsmith. From penning essays to crafting poetry, it's showing an uncanny ability to write coherent and contextually relevant content. And it's not just about writing. AI can answer queries, summarize articles, translate languages, and even mimic a specific author's style. In the realm of music, AI is composing symphonies, creating catchy tunes, and even producing whole albums. It's not just mimicking existing music styles, but also generating entirely new sounds, expanding the boundaries of musical creativity. And let's not forget about video. Generative AI is stepping into the world of filmmaking, creating realistic animations, and even generating deepfakes that blur the lines between reality and fiction. Similar strides are being made in areas like 3D modeling, game design, and virtual reality, where AI is creating immersive and interactive experiences that were once the stuff of science fiction. Looking ahead, the future prospects of generative AI are truly exciting. We can envision AI becoming a co-creator in art, design, and entertainment, offering new tools for human creativity. In science and technology, it could accelerate discovery, by generating hypotheses or designing experiments. At the societal level, generative AI could revolutionize industries from fashion to architecture, transforming how we design and build our world. It could democratize creativity, allowing anyone to generate professional quality content irrespective of their skill level. And yet, with all these possibilities, we also need to be mindful of the challenges. Questions of authenticity, copyright, and ethics are already emerging, and we'll need to navigate these as we shape the future of generative AI. The future of generative AI holds limitless potential, and we're only scratching the surface. The generative AI is not just a technological advancement, it's a new form of creativity. As we've journeyed through this exploration of generative AI, we've seen how this technology is pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the realm of content creation. From the basic understanding of generative and discriminative models to the complex architecture of autoencoders, GANs, VAEs, diffusion models, and transformer models, it's clear that the AI landscape is as diverse as it is innovative. Generative AI is not just about creating new data. It's about understanding and replicating the intricacies of the world around us. It's about capturing the essence of human creativity and even going a step further to generate outputs that are novel, high quality, and often indistinguishable from content created by humans. The role of deep learning in enabling generative AI is significant. The power of deep neural networks to capture intricate patterns in high-dimensional data has been a game changer. With the combination of computational power and big data, we are witnessing an era where AI can synthesize realistic outputs, opening doors to countless creative applications. Autoencoders, GANs, VAEs, diffusion models, and transformer models each have their unique strengths and applications, from photorealistic image generation to coherent text synthesis. The capabilities of these models are continually expanding, fueled by ongoing advancements in algorithmic and hardware technology. But it's not just the technology that's exciting. It's the potential of what this technology can do. Imagine a world where AI can create art, write stories, compose music, or even design new molecules for drug discovery. The possibilities are endless, and we are just scratching the surface of what generative AI can do. As we look to the future, it's important to remember that generative AI is not a replacement for human creativity, but rather a tool that can enhance and expand our creative horizons. As we continue to explore the capabilities of generative AI, we might just find ourselves in a world where machines are the new masters of creativity. And so, as we embark on this exciting journey, let's embrace the possibilities, the innovations, and the creativity that generative AI brings. Because the future of creativity is here, and it's powered by AI.